right, so day one, we're doing chest today. We're gonna be mainly focusing on power movements. It's gonna be pretty simple, bench movements, dips. I think that's gonna help me become more explosive. As we get deep into this program, you're gonna start to see more drills, more functional stuff. But today is gonna be focusing on power. So we're gonna do some heavy bench today. And yeah, I'm super excited about this. Like I've been working on this program for a while, and I think it's gonna help me like change my overall, not just physique, but the way I carry it. Instead of just walking around heavy, I'm gonna be able to move. I'm gonna be able to, just be mobile. I feel like I've been lifting for so long to the point where I'm just muscular. And it's like, it's nice to be big, but if I can't really use those muscles, then I don't see the point of just being a mass monster, just walking around at like 200 pounds. Like obviously being 200 pounds at 5'8" is not like terrible, especially how we carry it. But I want to be able to use my muscles, all my muscles together versus just using one separate muscle at a time. And I think that's what's fascinating about wrestlers is that they could be like 160, but they know how to recruit all their muscles at once versus like just a big guy who does isolated movements and can only use one muscle group at a time. So that's what we're really looking for. The good thing is I'm at an advantage with this because I already do functional work at my job. It's manual labor. I'm constantly picking up steel at awkward angles, and I'm carrying them at awkward angles. So I'm already building that like functional strength, and we also have a pretty solid physique. So now if we could just put the power, explosive, mobility all in one, I think I could become a unit. So with that said, I don't know if I'm gonna be commentating on everything, but we are gonna be showing what we're doing. So let's get into it. We already warmed up. Now we just we're letting this preset. So now we just gotta get into our first exercise, which is gonna be some bench. So let's go. The one thing that's gonna suck about this program is that it's not mainly focused on hypertrophy. I've been doing hypertrophy since I started lifting. I wasn't so much into power, so it's gonna be weird just doing, like a 5x5 and, not going to a failure. But I know that's what's gonna get me stronger. And then obviously we're gonna do hypertrophy at the end, and some days are gonna be dedicated to hypertrophy. But right now I'm trusting the process, trusting this program, and yeah, we're gonna see how strong we can actually get. We're starting off light, so the first working set is going to be 185 for 5. We're gonna do a 5x5, and then we're gonna drop the weight and then go higher. That's what the program says. So we're gonna do that, and then as we get more into our program, the weights can progress. I'm honestly not mad with that set because we're still in the cut, so we're pretty weak. So this set actually feels challenging, whereas if I was bulked up, it probably wouldn't be as challenging, but that felt pretty good. That felt pretty good. I think one thing I like about this is that it's not really focused on fatiguing your muscles. It's mainly focused on execution. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, rest periods in between the sets. Not only just gives you time to recover, but you feel adequate. You feel really good versus when I'm bodybuilding style training, it's more like go when I feel ready and then to extreme exhaustion. So This is like, I don't know, I just feel really good. I'm actually going light, and I'm only doing about 8 to 10 reps, and I'm leaving about 3 reps in the tank, because strength is built through that type of training, not just beating yourself up. So let's see how this feels. That felt pretty good. Pretty light. I'm used to doing heavier and longer reps, but again, I'm just trusting this process, seeing how strong we can get. I'll probably go up about 5 pounds or 10 pounds. So right, these are 50s, so I'll do 60s for 7 to 8 reps. All right, so moving on to overhead shoulder press. Again, I'm not going heavy on these because we don't really need to, especially for this, because the bar is already pretty heavy. So we're gonna do, I think, 6 reps. Here we go. All right. Come on. Woo! One more set, let's go. Let's do a little tech talk. I haven't had a little break. Well, I have, but this is fun. This is fun for me. I don't really care about whether this video is gonna do well or not. If anyone can learn something, is to try something new. And if it works for you, great, continue to do it. If it doesn't, okay, move to something else. I think a lot of people try things that they necessarily don't get right away, and so they feel like they have to move on, and then they just go back to their old ways. And this doesn't even have to do with training. This can be literally, you know, in life situations. If you are trying to get better at something, or you're trying to work on something new for yourself, whether you're going through addiction, whether you're going through relationships, you know, something doesn't go your way, a lot of people like to revert back to what they're comfortable with. Try something new, you know, try something that's going to challenge you. And if it's too hard and you've given it your all, then yeah, try going back to what you're used to, or maybe going back to what you're used to but challenging yourself a little bit more. But giving yourself a sense of direction is way better than just staying stagnant, knowing that you can do better. All right, so for our last set, I'm gonna do seated shoulder press, just because that last set kind of tweaked my back a little bit. This is relatively the same. It's actually safer because it's one controlled movement versus, you know, standing up and having your back hinged a little bit, and having imbalances. This, you can actually balance it. So we're gonna do 7 reps and reserve 3, just because this is lighter than the bar. So yeah, here we go. That felt good. I feel like I could have got like at least 3-4 more. All right, so moving on to some dips. We have a 3x3, 6 reps. This is mainly for triceps, but I feel like it works a lot of my chest too, unless I'm doing it wrong, but I'm sure I'm doing it right. All right, we're gonna be using 45 pounds. See if we can get this. I might actually do, yeah, we'll see how many reps. That actually felt really good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so this is how we're looking. Oh yeah. Same poses, man. Every time. I still got this belt on. Kind of look goofy, but honestly, I can maintain this physique and just become strong as heck and agile. I think that'd be the play versus going through another bulk. I could literally just maintain and just become super strong. But well, who knows? We'll see. We're gonna be doing farmer carries about from here to there. I got 80 pounds right here. I'm gonna start off with this. I don't know what my heavy load is gonna be, but we're gonna work with this first. So here we go. Oh yeah. And back. Oh yeah, decent starting point. Whew. That felt pretty good. I want to get the actual farmer carries grip and see how that works. I'm sure that'll be more challenging, but this works just fine. All right, it's day one completed. I feel really good, guys, about this program. Again, I can't stress it enough. But one thing I want to leave you guys with is when you're chasing a goal, I think you should have some sort of purpose. You know, for a while, I just was going through the motions, and this is in terms of like trying to make it on social media. But for a while, I was really just going through the motions in terms of like the gym, and the content was kind of like, the content was good just because I was like getting something out, filming. But in terms of like my progression in the gym, it was mainly just going in, lifting, same thing over and over, which is like, it's not inherently bad, but after a while when you do something repetitive over and over again, you just kind of get stale. So I think with this program, it gives me a purpose of direction, like a goal to try to hit, not just like go and destroy my body every single day. And so I have like certain goals and certain numbers I want to hit too when I go on this bulk. So it's like a level that I'm trying to reach every time now, not just go in, destroy my body, go home, eat a lot of food, and just grow. There's more to it now. There's more technique, there's more skill in it. And I'm hoping sometime I can actually get involved in like wrestling, because I think that's gonna help me too. I think wrestling's a good skill to have. So I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff I'm ready to just put together and get out, and I don't know, just get better. And I'm just here to show you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe down below. It really does help the channel, helps me out. But yeah, we're gonna keep this ball rolling. I'm gonna go home, get some food, get some sleep, and then I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.